My name's Jeff, and I love beer. I don't just mean that I love to drink it though. I mean I'm passionate about the history of beer, how it's made, and what's in store for the future of beer. Some might call me a beer snob, but I see it a bit differently. I want to learn about all beers. It's time to go exploring in the world of beer. Sometimes when you see a nondescript building, you should know that inside could be something cool. This is the Joseph James Brewery, and their motto is that beer is meant to be shared. I'm a little curious as to why they have no tasting room though. I'm gonna go inside, see if I can make friends with the owner, and maybe sneak a few brews. So David, you're the man who's in charge of taking the beer, putting it into the vessels, and shipping it off to the good people, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So what's that process like? Walk us through that.
Pretty much basically from where it comes from these guys on this side, from fermentation, goes over to one of these tanks, it gets carbonated, and then from there we go into 22-ounce glass, 12-ounce glass, 12-ounce cans, and kegs.
Excellent. Now, what is that huge container right there that says Big Frank?
It's a bright tank.
Bright tank, okay, awesome.
Tank.
Yeah, very cool. Now, what is this machine here? This is a bottling machine, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this one here is a 22-ounce bottling machine.
And then, so you said you guys do cans as well. How long have you been doing the cans?
Coming up on like 5 years now.
So, I mean, that means you guys have been in the can game for a while. It seems like craft's just getting caught up.
Yeah, we're actually trying to push through a lot more cans than we are anything else. We're trying to push more towards cans.
Yeah? Is it just more sense financially for cans, or?
It's a lot more, it's definitely a lot more cost effective for cans, and also the shelf life of the beer will tend to last a little longer.
Interesting. And then you guys do kegs as well?
Yeah.
Obviously, we're standing behind a bunch of kegs. So labels, everything's in-house as well?
Yep.
So Matt, you are the director of operations here, and this is one hell of an operation you got going on.
Yeah,
this
is bigger every year and pretty much every few months. Staying busy.
This is a good part of the warehouse to be standing in. You got a lot of barrels going on.
Yeah, I think we're up to about 120 right now.
That's crazy.
Bourbon barrels.
How do you source these barrels?
We have a few different barrel brokers that we go through.
There are barrel brokers?
Yeah.
That's a cool job. They just work with the bourbon companies and then...
Yeah, you get wine, bourbon, tequila. We've had some rum barrels. We have a few wine barrels.
You guys don't have the tasting room here, so where do you guys distribute your beer out to for people to taste?
I mean, our two biggest markets are obviously here and Southern California. Around town, I mean, there's probably almost not a bar you can go into that you can really find us.
You guys are one of the big ones in town.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of properties around town that carry us. All the big stores in town carry us.
Fantastic.
Lee's, Total Wine.
Yeah, excellent. Now, how far does your distribution reach extend?
From all the way from Washington State to Florida, but not everything in between.
Sure.
So we have a few states that we're in. Probably it's hard to keep track, but maybe 10. But realistically, Southern California, Arizona, here, and Florida, Washington, we set a decent.
It's pretty good reach, yeah. So Bryce, you're the young man on the totem pole, huh?
The new guy.
So what do you do around here besides fetch beers for everybody?
Generally help David do whatever he needs to do, make boxes, wax bottles, fill kegs, wash kegs.
Sure, and you get to drink.
Get to drink.
Nice. How'd you get into this?
I've been homebrewing for about 3 years.
Oh, cool.
So I emailed Matt, our brewery director, and decided to drop everything and come to a brewery.
See, folks, sometimes it's that easy. If you want a job, just ask for it.
Yeah,
right?
That's pretty much how it went.
So what's getting ready to be bottled today?
Hot box, so Imperial IPA.
Excellent. And what else are you guys rolling through here, brew-wise?
We do a Citra Rye Pale Ale, Stout, Lager, Hefeweizen, a bunch of different seasonals, and like right now we've got our bourbon barrel out right now.
Oh,
we've been
nice.
waxing all week.
Nice. So is there anything out there besides the sours that you guys are looking to get into adventurous beer-wise?
We're going to start a cask program, so we already have all the equipment on that, and we're just kind of waiting for some things to settle down. We'll be doing that, and that'll have a lot of unique one-off and spin-offs on some of the regular beers.
Cool. And then since you guys have been around for 7 years, have you done any verticals or anything like that?
I don't think we've done any organized ones, but we do the Bourbon Barrel Imperial Stout for the last, I believe this will be the 5th year, so there's opportunities for that in the future.
To go back in, yeah. So David, this is one hell of a room you got here. It was nice and cozy on the other side where you're making the beer, but I mean, this room is massive. There's tons of beer behind us. How many cans fit on a pallet?
7,790. Like 3 pallets of finished beer.
So you guys are one of the big players, if not the biggest player here in Vegas. Do you find yourself setting trends?
I think we do to a degree in Vegas, at least, not for the nation or anything by far, but we do more one-off experimental things, and we do a lot more barrel aging than anyone else. So we probably put out a lot more unique beers every year than some of the other breweries in town that are more doing their flagship and an occasional special release.
Now, one thing I've noticed here in Vegas, like you're wearing the shirt of another brewery, and then I've seen that at a lot of the other places as well. It seems like a really good community of brewers here, regardless of size.
Yeah, no, we all like each other. We're all friends.
When you come to Las Vegas, you know that you're going to be leaving with some memories, be they good or bad. I'm leaving with some great memories of a damn fine craft beer scene. Know this, you can come to this land of themed hotels and casinos, this land of plastic novelty cups brimming with crappy mixed drinks, this land of, dude, just look at my chick's ass. You can come here and find good stuff. We're not gonna end this episode on that trite cliche, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, because I'm bringing home some awesome beers from a beer swap. This is great, Viva Las Vegas. Ah shit, that's a cliche too.